Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for an entire week. Get ready to embark on a prehistoric journey of epic proportions as we explore the mightiest and most powerful creatures to ever roam the earth.
Already starting, it's not giving me good vibes at all.
From hard-headed herbivores...
Why are you just throwing in pachycephalosaurs into the fray? Like, why?
...to towering behemoths. Join us as we uncover the secrets of the strongest dinosaurs that ever existed. It's time to witness the raw power of these prehistoric giants. Pachycephalosaurus.
If it was an actual real list, 10 strongest dinosaurs that ever lived, it would all be just filled with sauropods.
This incredible dinosaur was one of the major powerhouses during the late Cretaceous period, over 70 million years ago.
Pachycephalosaurus lived from 70 to 66 million years ago.
One of the most impressive features of this creature was its powerful, dome-shaped skull, which could measure up to 25 centimeters thick. Can you imagine the strength required to support the kind of weight on its head? But the Pachycephalosaurus didn't just use its skull as a showpiece. It was actually used as a weapon to defend itself or to compete for mates.
Like, almost every single herbivore will attack you in the name of self-defense if you provoke them. If they feel threatened by you, they will attack you.
With a force of up to 12,000 newtons, the Pachycephalosaurus was capable of delivering a blow equivalent to the weight of an elephant. And that's not all. This dinosaur was also incredibly fast and agile.
15 meters per hour isn't that fast. It is also the maximum ramming speed given the likely hip heights and limb proportions of Pachycephalosaurs. And average run speed is around 6.7.
Running on two legs and using its long tail for balance, it could reach speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, making it virtually impossible for predators to catch.
Okay, so 40 kilometers per hour is way more than 15 miles per hour.
Despite its fearsome reputation, the Pachycephalosaurus was actually an herbivore, feeding on plants and fruits.
Because it is an herbivore, it will attack you once it gets threatened by you. I've explained it a bazillion times before. I'm not going to say it again.
Its small mouth was equipped with peg-like teeth that were perfect for slicing and grinding tough vegetation. And interestingly, this dinosaur may have lived in herds or groups, communicating with each other through sounds made with its skull. Triceratops. This dinosaur was an absolute beast.
Thanks for stating the obvious, my guy.
With a massive skull sporting not one, not two, but 3 fearsome horns and a bony frill that made it look like a prehistoric warrior. And size? Don't even get me started. Triceratops could grow up to a whopping 9 meters in length.
Bectrosis is slightly shorter than 9 meters.
And weigh as much as 9 tons.
Slightly smaller than that, but okay.
And while Triceratops was an herbivore, this dinosaur was no passive prey.
You should think of herbivores as dangerous. Like, please.
With powerful jaws and rows of shearing teeth, Triceratops could slice through tough plant matter like it was butter. And let's not forget that strong beak, perfect for snapping off branches and leaves. Triceratops was well armed to defend itself against any attacker, especially the fearsome Tyrannosaurus rex. Its horns could inflict some serious wounds, and that frill was the perfect protection for its neck and shoulders.
Okay, glad that the dude recognizes that Triceratops can beat a T-Rex. I don't know if the dude said it can beat the T-Rex most of the time, but...
And with 4 thick legs supporting its bulky body, Triceratops was one sturdy and stable dinosaur. What's even more incredible is that Triceratops was one of the last dinosaurs to evolve, and one of the last to go extinct. It lived during the final stages of the Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago, in what is now North America. Allosaurus.
Of course, Allosaurus right in front of Triceratops. Who would have guessed?
The mighty Allosaurus was a true titan of the Jurassic period. This dinosaur was an apex predator, with a massive skull adorned with dozens of sharp teeth that could crush the bones of its prey. Those jaws?
The hatchet bite shown here is disproven.
They could open wide enough to take down large chunks of flesh in one bite. Talk about impressive. But Allosaurus wasn't just all bark and no bite. This dinosaur had long, muscular legs that allowed it to run fast and chase down its prey with ease. And let's not forget those powerful arms.
Okay, so how would those help? Allosaurus would probably only use its head for hunting.
Complete with 3-fingered claws that could grasp and slash at victims. Allosaurus wasn't afraid to take on large herbivores like Stegosaurus, Diplodocus, and Camarasaurus, making it one fearsome and formidable hunter.
It would think twice before hunting something dangerous like Stegosaurus, Camarasaurus, Diplodocus.
But Allosaurus didn't just hunt for food. It may have also competed with other large carnivores like Ceratosaurus and Torvosaurus.
Why did it need to compete with Ceratosaurus? I understand it had to compete with Torvosaurus, but Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus already had different niches. Ceratosaurus was a generalist predator that hunted smaller things, while Allosaurus hunted the larger Stegosaurus.
For food and territory. With its strength, speed, and agility, Allosaurus was truly a force to be reckoned with. This dinosaur dominated its environment like no other.
What do you mean by that?
Making it one of the most awe-inspiring creatures to ever walk the earth. Ankylosaurus. With a massive body covered in thick armor plates and sharp spikes, Ankylosaurus was a true fortress on legs.
You're just napping it off from Jurassic World, okay.
And let's not forget about its formidable tail club, capable of smashing the bones of any predator that dared to challenge it.
The Anky is going to win against any theropod anyway.
This herbivore lived in the late Cretaceous period, approximately 66 million years ago, and could reach up to 10 meters long.
That's just stupid. Anky is just over 8 meters long.
And weigh up to a whopping 8 tons. Despite being a slow-moving animal, Ankylosaurus was never an easy prey to deal with. Its armor and tail club were its primary means of defense.
Also because of its flat build and defensive instincts. It makes it difficult to attack from behind. It makes it difficult to flip over the Anky,
as it had a small head with a beak-like mouth and teeth suited for chopping plants. Additionally, its large gut allowed it to digest tough vegetation and thrive in a variety of environments, from forests to plains. Ankylosaurus was likely a solitary or social animal that may have migrated seasonally in search of food and water. And let's not forget that this dinosaur was one of the last surviving species before the mass extinction event that wiped out most of them.
Okay, so to clarify, the mass extinction event caused most dinosaurs to go extinct, including all non-avian dinosaurs.
Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus was truly a magnificent dinosaur that dominated its environment.
Well, plant dinosaur Stegosaurus is not exactly accurate anymore. At least they showed Stego able to defend itself with its Sagomizer.
With its massive body and unique features. Its row of large plates along its back made it look bigger and more intimidating, while also serving as a defense mechanism against predators. And let's not forget about its 4 spikes at the end of its tail, which it could swing with great force to injure or deter attackers.
It's a sharp weapon that is going to cause immense pain to any predator that gets whacked by it. It's not blunt force like the Anky's club, though.
Stegosaurus was truly a force to be reckoned with. As an herbivore, Stegosaurus fed on low-growing plants such as ferns and cycads. Although it had a small head and a beak-like mouth for cropping vegetation, it lacked teeth in the front of its jaws. Instead, it had rows of small, flat teeth in the back of its mouth that were used for grinding plant matter.
What does it have to do with a dinosaur being strong?
And while it may have had a relatively small brain for its size, it had a second brain-like structure in its hip region,
which there is currently no evidence of such thing,
that helped control its movements and balance. Stegosaurus lived in the late Jurassic period, about 150 million years ago, in what is now North America and Europe. It shared its habitat with other dinosaurs such as the Allosaurus, Apatosaurus, and Diplodocus.
Okay, so judging by this video's info, this video is not as bad as some of those disasters, like Bright Sides ones, but not great.
Carnotaurus.
Okay, so there's Allosaurus and Carnotaurus, but there's still no mentioning of the T-Rex somewhere by this video. Like, T-Rex probably wouldn't even be on this list realistically, but they aren't even mentioning T-Rex.
Carnotaurus, which lived in South America during the late Cretaceous period around 70 million years ago, was not only one of the fastest and most agile theropods, but also one of the strongest, with a deep skull horn-like projections above its eyes, and extremely short arms with 4 fingers, the Carnotaurus had a distinctive appearance.
Interesting usage of the small arms shown here. Gotta be honest.
However, what really set it apart from other dinosaurs was its powerful bite force. Its muscular neck and strong lower jaw could snap shut with tremendous force.
It's like if this guy hasn't heard of tyrannosaurs before.
Thanks to its blade-like serrated teeth that were ideal for slicing through flesh. And they quite literally had big mouths. Carnotaurus could open its mouth extremely wide, up to a jaw-dropping 90 degrees, allowing it to engulf large chunks of meat. With its impressive set of skills, Carnotaurus was a formidable hunter that could take down prey much larger than itself.
What? What even is that statement? Bro, come on.
Such as sauropods and ornithopods.
It would just simply get crushed under their own weight if the ornithopods and the sauropods are big enough. Yeah.
And if that's not impressive enough, consider this. Carnotaurus was one of the strongest dinosaurs that ever lived. Its incredible speed, agility, and strength made it a top predator and a force to be reckoned with in the late Cretaceous world. Spinosaurus.
Of course, y'all had to include Spino. I understand, like, you're too lazy to depict Spino in an accurate way, but paleontology is changing.
Spinosaurus was one of the most powerful and fascinating dinosaurs that ever lived. This massive predator could grow up to 15 meters long,
Not that long. Its maximum length is just 14 meters.
and weigh up to 7 tons, making it one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs ever discovered.
One of the largest. Okay, it's the longest, but not the largest.
Spinosaurus had a long, crocodile-like snout filled with sharp teeth that could tear through flesh and bone with ease.
Its conical teeth allowed it to catch slippery prey.
Its powerful jaws were also capable of exerting tremendous bite force, which would have been crucial for taking down its prey. One of the most distinctive features of Spinosaurus was the large sail on its back, which is formed by elongated spines that extended from the vertebra, and may have served a variety of functions. Some scientists believe that the sail helped to regulate the dinosaur's body temperature, while others think it may have been used for display purposes to attract mates or intimidate rivals.
At least the dude didn't mention that the Spinosaurus used its sail to store water. I'm looking at you, Brightside.
Regardless of its purpose, the sail would have made Spinosaurus a truly unique and impressive sight. Spinosaurus was the dominant carnivore in its habitat.
Oh, have you forgotten about Carcharodontosaurus that lived in the same... Actually, Spinosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus did not even compete with each other very much because they served different niches. Spinosaurus dominated in the water stuff. Even though Spinosaurus was just semi-aquatic and not swim very well, Carcharodontosaurus dominated the land because Carcharodontosaurus occupied the niche of hunting sauropods and ornithopods of its environment,
and likely had few rivals or enemies. While it is not exactly clear what types of animals Spinosaurus preyed upon, it is believed that it hunted a variety of large herbivorous dinosaurs, as well as fish and other aquatic creatures. Its size and strength would have made it a formidable beast that ruled its environment with skill and power. Utah Raptor.
Oh god, not Utah Raptor once again.
Utah Raptor was a truly remarkable dinosaur that demonstrated incredible strength and agility.
Oh, is this pack behavior that I'm seeing? Man.
As one of the largest and oldest members of the raptor family, it was a formidable predator that could take down prey much larger than itself. Utah Raptor was not only one of the largest, but also one of the strongest raptors that ever lived. Its body was well adapted for hunting and killing prey, with powerful hind legs that allowed it to move with incredible speed and agility. Its sickle-shaped claws, which could grow up to 9 inches long, were incredibly sharp and could easily tear through flesh and bone.
Of course you had to follow that raptor disembowel theory. Insane.
These claws were a formidable weapon, used to latch onto and disembowel its prey with incredible force.
What did I tell you? Come on, man.
Utah Raptor was also an incredibly fast runner, able to chase down prey at high speeds.
It's a decently fast runner, but it's not incredibly fast.
It could grow up to 18 feet long and weigh up to 660 pounds, making it one of the largest and most powerful predators of its time.
The biggest Utahraptors had a mass of around half a ton.
Its fossils were discovered in 1991 in the state of Utah, where it earned its name. The species name, Ostromazi, honors two paleontologists who contributed to the study of raptors and their bird-like features. Tyrannosaurus rex.
Okay, so they included T-Rex. Okay.
Tyrannosaurus rex, also known as T-Rex, was a true powerhouse of the late Cretaceous period, about 68 to 66 million years ago, with a length of up to 12 meters and a weight of over 8 tons.
Which is just average for a T-Rex. Something like Sue and Scotty are bigger.
It was one of the largest carnivorous dinosaurs to ever walk the Earth. Its massive skull alone could measure up to 5 feet in length and was filled with teeth up to 9 inches long, each one sharp as a blade and serrated like a steak knife. The force of Tyrannosaurus rex's bite was incredible, estimated to be over 8,000 pounds per square inch.
Depends on where the T-Rex bites. Okay, so it had around 431,000 pounds per square inch bone-filling tooth pressures, bite force of around 8,000 pounds per square inch.
Strong enough to crush bones with ease. Its legs were muscular and powerful, enabling it to run at speeds of up to 20 miles an hour.
A 2021 study suggests that top speed 17 miles per hour.
Which was faster than any human. Its long and heavy tail provided balance and stability, allowing T-Rex to make quick turns and abrupt stops while chasing prey or evading danger. In addition, T-Rex's bone structure was robust and sturdy, with a strong backbone and thick, sturdy bones in its legs that supported its massive weight.
I think T-Rex's movement is supposed to be more rigid than this.
T-Rex was an apex predator, meaning it was at the top of the food chain in its environment. It preyed upon a variety of herbivorous dinosaurs, including Hadrosaurs and Ceratopsians. At
least the adults do. The juveniles were excellent pursuit predators, hunting stuff like Ornithomimus, Pachycephalosaurus, and even Anzu.
Its size, strength, and powerful bite made it a formidable hunter that could take down prey much larger than itself.
So, you're saying that it can take down Alamosaurus?
Argentinosaurus.
Okay, so Argentinosaurus is there, but why isn't there any other sauropod?
Argentinosaurus was an absolute giant among giants. A massive dinosaur that held an impressive amount of power and strength. This behemoth roamed the Earth over 90 million years ago and was one of the largest animals to ever walk the planet.
The Argentinosaurus lived from 96 to 92 million years ago, more specifically 96.2 to 92.19 million years ago.
Its size was truly astounding, with a possible length of up to 35 meters and a weight of 75 tons.
It probably had a length closer to around 33 meters and mass of around 81 to 84 tons.
Its sheer bulk was supported by thick, pillar-like legs that could crush anything in their path, making Argentinosaurus one of the strongest animals that ever lived. To sustain its enormous size, Argentinosaurus had to eat vast amounts of plants every day, but it had the tools to do so. Its long neck allowed it to reach high into trees to find food, and its whip-like tail could be used as a weapon to fend off predators.
Or it could just simply crush predators under its own weight.
It may have even traveled in herds for protection, although with its size and power, it likely had few enemies. One of the Argentinosaurus's potential predators was Giganotosaurus.
Of course you're showing the Dominion Giganotosaurus, which is just wrong. Also, Giganotosaurus did not coexist with Argentinosaurus. I think you meant Mapusaurus.
A giant carnivorous dinosaur that lived in the same region and time period.
Okay, so Giganotosaurus and Argentinosaurus did exist together at one point. However, that doesn't mean that they coexisted with each other, because they lived in different formations.
However, even a pack of Giganotosaurus would have had a hard time bringing down a fully grown Argentinosaurus.
They more likely hunted in loose gangs,
which could defend itself with its powerful tail and sheer bulk. See you guys next time.
Okay, so this is the end of this paleontology video. Okay, it's not as bad as I was expecting, but still not good. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time.